Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, as a commissioner, I'm very helpful, very thankful that TEDx has organized this talk in our beautiful city of Kalyan. This not only gives people a platform to share, actually, it's a very good learning experience for people who can learn from others' experiences, and it genuinely helps to motivate one whenever we are down, whenever we are probably feeling low, having less confidence, and it sort of helps us to boost our confidence, start up again. I think it is a very good initiative, and I'm happy that the same has been started in Kalyan. Personally speaking, my experience has been more with respect to, you can say, with success in any sort of exams or in the government. So I'll be happy to share that part with you all. Manifestation, if we just say, it's the art of converting your dreams into reality, but it does not happen, just like a minute, some magic wand comes in your hand and you can just turn your dreams into reality. It requires a lot of hard work, dedication, and sincerity in your efforts. Also, as my previous speaker said, it requires a lot of planning for the same. And I think there are three things that only I would like to speak with respect to it briefly. First aspect is, sometimes we dream for one thing, but in the meantime, we realize that, probably I want to do something different. So, this I'm telling from my experience. I am standing here in front of you as a commissioner because I'm part of the Indian Administrative Service, which I entered in 2016. I had no plans to come towards the services from the beginning as compared to many of my other counterparts. My father would always have wanted me to come into the services as like any government service father wants. So he used to be consistently somewhere or the other whenever we are having a conversation would just throw the idea in front of me and I would outright reject it. I was doing my MBBS and I was very happy and pledged to be a gastro surgeon that I wanted to. And I was taking coaching for it and I was appearing for my NEET PG exam in 2013. It was somewhere during that time that God also threw some signs and I had some change in my mind. Probably destiny had something else for me. So after appearing for my PG exam, I had a sudden invite for coming to a conference with a friend. So the idea was with respect to UPSC preparation. I went there with my brother, my friend, and we listened to the entire idea. Till that day, I used to think that I'm much of a technocrat and I have very poor general knowledge. So how will I be able to crack the IAS? I've never read regularly newspaper in my entire life. I was more of a science person who was happier than ever when I had to read social sciences for the last time in my 10th standard. So how I will be able to crack the UPSC was a huge thought process in my mind. But when I attended the session that day, I came out as no, I can try this. Until my exam results are coming, I can probably give it a try because I'm free in those 2 months. So my father and brother were thinking that I'm little crazy that I'm giving away my 2 months time when I can just be free. But I just thought of giving it a chance. Those 2 months I studied and I really liked the entire preparation idea. Probably it was because God threw some signs and I could just pick it up and go in that direction. And I could have the courage and support from my parents to pursue whatever came in my mind. So I think sometimes just that little hesitation comes and we do not pursue an idea which we feel we could have done. And then we keep on regretting it for the entire life. So those after the results came, a similar situation was there in front of me because I was confused whether I should take after my ranking the field that I'm getting or I should prepare another year for UPSC. So it was a difficult call, but then I decided that I have one time I have to take this call and give my 100% to it, and probably then only I will be able to go further. So I decided in my first attempt, I could not get the desired service which I wanted, which was the Indian Administrative Service. And that was the first failure I had in my life. So this is my second point. First is probably you should have the courage to take up your dreams and follow it. Second is you should have the courage to accept failure when your dreams do not come true in the first attempt. Because if you will just stop there, then you will never be able to taste the final success, which is very, very important. तो वो पहला धक्का मुझे लाइफ में लगा जब कोई एग्जाम को मैं फर्स्ट टाइम में क्रैक नहीं कर पाई या उसके टॉप में नहीं आ पाई. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इट वाज अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टाइम, बट आई थिंक दैट नेक्स्ट ईयर helped me to prepare myself in a better way for life. Because nowadays I feel that most of the world has become so competitive that everyone wants to be the front runner, but no one gets the courage to accept the failure or the loss that we incur anytime in any race, any exam, or even in life. We see so many incidents nowadays where, young children are going into depression, sometimes even committing suicide and ending their lives just because they could not achieve a minor goal in their life. So, life is huge. And the acceptance of failure is one of the key aspects that we as parents or we as people of the country should try to understand and inculcate in our children. Third thing probably I would like to talk about is once we taste the success of converting our dreams into reality, what should be our approach towards the success that we have got? Sometimes it so happens that even if we reach what we wanted to reach through the art of manifestation, through our planned hard work, etc., we do not know what to do next. So it has both the things. Sometimes some people will be on cloud nine and they will just become arrogant. Sometimes there are so many things that follow through that we were not prepared for. So I think whenever we are chasing a dream, we should be very much prepared for what comes after fulfilling the dream. So I'll just share a small example of mine on that front. After UPSC, when I first delivered my public speech, someone just got up and said कि मैडम आपने तो इंग्लिश में बोला, हमें कुछ समझ नहीं आया. आपको ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि जो लोग बैठे हैं वो कौन सी भाषा समझेंगे और आपने हिंदी में बोलना चाहिए था. सही मायने में देखा जाए तो पब्लिक स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी बहुत समय से किया नहीं था और बड़ा चैलेंजिंग लगा. फिर धीरे धीरे उस पर हमने काम किया. आज भी हिंदी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, बट नेक्स्ट चैलेंज आया जब स्टेट में आए, महाराष्ट्र में आए, तो मुझे नागपुर मिला था डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रोबेशन के लिए. तो आय स्टिल रिमेंबर दॅट पर्सन सेड टू मी, मॅडम अभी आता तुम्हाला नागपूर भेटलाय, तिकडे तर तुम्हाला कोण मराठीमध्ये बोलणार नाही, तुम्ही हिंदी आहात तर तुमच्याशी हिंदीमध्ये सगळे बोलतील आणि तुम्ही मराठी कधी शिकू शकणार नाही, तर मग हे तुमचा मोठा लॉस झाला. I just kept that thing in my mind and I think I worked really hard being in Nagpur. And then I went to Ratnagiri and now people sometimes used to ask me in Ratnagiri की मॅडम तुम्ही कुठले आहात? तुम्ही दिल्लीची आहेत. मग तुम्ही महाराष्ट्रामध्ये कधी राहिलात? म्हटले नाही, कधी नाही राहिले, काडरमध्ये आल्यावरच आले. मग त्यांना असं वाटायचं नाही की आय एम नॉट महाराष्ट्रीयन. So probably that was something because someone pinched you that you cannot do it. So you put in extra efforts to do that thing and achieve that dream. But sometimes such things will follow. I never knew that after coming into the service, I have to do file system in that particular language of the state. But now we have to do it. So I would just like to conclude by saying two things. The support of your parents, your spouse, your family is very, very important when you are working towards converting into your dreams into your reality, because the joy also will be sweeter when we will have people to share the joy with. Second thing I would like to say is sometimes when you are chasing your dreams, some problems will come, obstacles will come, there will be struggles. But just remember one thing which my teacher had once said to me. It was that कि कल को अगर आपको बोला गया कि आपका ये ड्रीम के लिए आपको सबसे अच्छा पत्थर तोड़ना है तो ही आपको नंबर 1 मिलेगा, तो आपकी तैयारी इतनी होनी चाहिए कि आप एक सेकंड भी सोचे ना और आप बोल दे कि मैं सबसे अच्छा पत्थर तोड़ के दिखाऊंगा, और उसके लिए जितनी मेहनत लगती है वो मैं करूंगा या करूंगी, तो आप जो अपना सक्सेस है वो डेफिनेटली अचीव कर पाएंगे. So I think we should all have that conviction in ourselves to have the courage to follow our dreams and then work hard to achieve them. Doing that, I don't think there is anything that is unachievable or that is something we cannot do or anyone cannot do. On this note, I would like to end and conclude. Thank you so much for hearing me. And thank you so much for gathering over here and making this event a huge success. Thank you.